Go ahead.
Okay. So, on July 29th, I tried to commit suicide, and I did die for a couple minutes. When I died, I I had an encounter with God. I couldn't see him and I couldn't hear him, but I felt his presence right in front of me. And it was the brightest, most beautiful thing you could ever see. And his voice, it was like so powerful. You could feel it just flowing through your whole body. And that's how I knew it was God speaking to me. God took me back, actually, first, he took me back to my mother's womb. And he showed me just how he was there with me through every single thing in my life, and how he always loved me and never forsaken me. He showed me how my mom also did love me, and I always thought my mom didn't love me. And he showed me how she did love me. It was just that because I was not letting her in, that's why I was not able to feel her love. And I did not get to enter into heaven. What I seen was the outsides of it. I believe. I don't know for sure because I can't say if that was fully heaven or if it was the outsides. But it was the most beautiful, beautiful thing. It was like there was just gardens and flowers and golden pavements, paved roads. It was like gold all over the place, and the colors of the flowers were like colors that are not on this earth. I don't know how to explain it, but they were so miraculous. And it was like you could feel the colors. You could feel the goodness of it without even moving, without touching it. You could taste food. It was like you were always tasting food, but you weren't actually eating. And then God sent me to hell. And everybody's hell is different. Is how God revealed it to me. And my hell, when I went to hell, it was the worst experience. It was the worst thing I had ever imagined. It was just pure darkness. Darkness everywhere. I had no thoughts. I had no memories. I couldn't speak. I couldn't think. I couldn't feel anything around me. Yet I was so thirsty. It was like somebody took all the liquid out of me, and I just wanted a drink, but I couldn't get it. And it was like, like the cottonmouth that is, imagine cottonmouth times 200.
Right.
I mean, it's that bad. And then you feel like you're just on fire, like worse than on fire. You're like burning, and your skin is like burning but crawling. I felt like worms were crawling all through me, because that was my worst fear, is worms. I always thought like worms crawling through me. I always and I actually was feeling them crawling through me. And when I came back to, I ended up being in the Indianapolis, Indiana psychiatric hospital. and I wasn't sure for sure if that was an encounter with God at first. I thought maybe I was just crazy. But as the days went by, everything that God was showing me was going to happen actually was happening. And so, like, when God said that he was going to bring somebody to me who was like my Grams, who was going to help me to understand the Bible, 2 days after I woke up, here comes this lady named Jan into the hospital, and she reminded me of my Grams, and we had Bible studies every day there, and she helped me to understand the Bible. And then, like, I know it sounds crazy, but I do see things that aren't there. And I always thought it was a schizophrenic thing because that's what I was always told. But God has told me that those are visions. Those are my visions that he gives me. So that what he's doing is showing me a vision of what's going to happen and how I can help this person. And it's for me to be able to understand how, and it was happening. I was seeing the visions. I was seeing them lay place, and then they were actually happening in real life, and I was actually helping those people. And I didn't know I was helping them until they told me I was helping them. And so I feel like that really did happen, and that I really did have an encounter with God.
Wow, that's amazing. Wow. So, do you want to share that experience when you was possessed in the hospital? Or was that before the visions in heaven and hell, or was that after?
It was during. It was happening during it. And I was told about it after I woke up.
Oh, so it happened before you had that experience of heaven and hell. Okay.
Yeah, I would say it was happening at the same time.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I think.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So,
Because while I was unconscious, I was told that I was speaking in tongues. There was like demon voices coming out of me. I was doing backflips in the air and crawling up the ceiling, crawling up the wall, crawling on the ceiling.
wow.
They said that they actually had video of it, but they wouldn't give it to me. I'm not sure why. But that they were all scared and terrified to go in there and check my blood pressure because they didn't know what was going on.
While your brother is calling. Hold on, let me put on three-way. Hey, bro. Hello?
Still up? Huh?
You there, Jessica?
Yeah, I said hello.
I thought I heard my sister's voice.
He said, say what?
Yeah, I thought I heard it, man. I just was like, no, it couldn't have been. Yes.
Yeah, she was just sharing her testimonies, bro.
Okay. I just got a testimony right now, bro.
You want to share it?
Amen.
You hear my voice?
What you mean?
Yes.
You tell, like, I can't get my throat cleared.
Mm-hmm.
I had a young brother come to my house, and he wanted to mow my grass. And I let him do it. I gave him $25, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end, I was feeling just fine all day. You know what I mean? And then as soon as I told him that God's name was Yah, then I got this.
Oh.
Ain't that interesting?
But you said you got what when you called when you said you got what?
I started telling him that, you know, because I said, man, you were Yah sent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was like, what? You know. So I was like, man, you know God. You know, you're a God sent. And he was, oh yeah. And I was telling him, and then I told him, you know, God, he has a name. It's short. You know, his name shortened is Yah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know, had a confused look on his face. And then I told him, like, you know, hallelujah. And he was like, yeah. I said, well, hallelujah is praise. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then, and then I shook his hand, right? And he left. And then literally right after that, I had this. Like, it doesn't want to go away.
Oh wow.
Tell me that ain't powerful, bro.
Right. Yeah.
I can't get rid of it.
Wow.
It's deep, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's deep.
Does anybody else hear the voices in the background?
I thought I was hearing like somebody laugh when me and you was just talking, Jessica. I thought I heard somebody laugh, like, and I felt kind of sound like it was a mocking, like something was mocking me when I was talking, telling you about when I was going through. I think it felt like something was mocking me. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm hearing it right now. It's like it's a mock. I can't understand what it's saying, but it's literally like a mock.
Yeah, I was hearing it. I know. I thought it was you laughing at first, but I didn't want to say nothing.
No, it's still happening.
Wow.
On my end, anyways.
Yeah,
That's the first time ever. But that's the first time, bro, that's ever happened to me. You know what I mean?
So do you think is that God saying that's not his name, or do you think that's God saying that is?
Sis, I know that's his name. You know how I know?
How?
Because in every language, it says hallelujah. In every language it's spelled the same. In every language it's spelled the same. Hallelujah.
Right.
So hallelujah is praise, and then Yah is his name. And then if you go in the book of Psalms in 80 and I think it's 78 or something like that. It says call him by his name Jah, which is J-A-H. So when you look up the word hallelujah, Jah, it says hallelujah, right? But there was no J, and everyone knows that. And everyone knows that the J was a Y. You know what I'm saying? So hallelujah.
You said Psalm 78, what?
I think it's 64.
I think it's Psalm 78:4.
Isn't it 68?
68:4.
68:4?
68:4, yeah, 68.
68? Okay.
Yep, 68, and then
I hope y'all was blessed by. Oh, I know this is running. I hope y'all been blessed by this testimony. God is so powerful. Oh, and then, matter of fact, oh yeah, hold on, I'm gonna let her share her rest of the testimony. Oh, Jessica, I'm still recording. I want you to share the testimony with me and Daniel prayed for you, what you experienced during that experience.
Yes.
Hold on, let her read that first, brother.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay. It says, sing unto God, sing praises to his name. Extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name, Yah, and rejoice before him. Yeah, it does say Yah.
Yep.
And in all capitals.
Yep, exactly. That's his name shortened. You know what I mean?
Same amount of letters, but okay.
yeah, I'm just saying that's his name shortened. Yah is his name shortened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like calling me Dan. It's like calling me Dan. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna share part two. I'm gonna share part two to this testimony because I don't want it to get too long.
We know that for sure.